'Twas some day in December, our story begins, where a young man must save Christmas before it begins. That didn't rhyme, and that's a very cliche Christmas story. Wait, were you...
Happy holidays! Christmas is upon us. I don't know, this one feels a little different. Although I will say, I think I know why people were mad. It's only November 1st. But again, this Christmas feels different. It feels... something's hitting differently with this Christmas.
Justin.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Not quite, I'm the ghost of Christmas.
Which one?
Which what?
Which ghost? Past, present, future?
None of them, I'm just a ghost of Christmas.
Oh, then what are you doing here?
You need to save Christmas.
From what?
You need to create enough Christmas spirit to force it into a bomb and stop a machine that's going to destroy Christmas created by the Thanksgiving turkey.
First off, that sounds like a stupid festive Dragon Ball fight.
Shut up.
And second, it's November 1st. I think I've got some time.
Never in my life did I think I would ever have to make a video addressing something as simple as my wedding video.
Eventually.
I don't know what meant they were busting. Anyway, like, Jamie's in the car. Will I die? We'll find out.
Wait, when did all this show up?
You spent the past 6 weeks staring at your phone.
What about my job?
Autopilot. But I gotta go. I believe in you.
Wait, you never told me what your name was. Clearly it's not Ghost of Christmas.
Oh, it's Grob.
Grob?
I'm the ghost of Christmas hangovers, Grob.
Christmas hangovers.
Don't take this from me, dude. That's all they had at the academy.
Okay. Hangovers can be festive, I guess. Well, talk to you later. Oh God, what am I gonna do? I don't even know how to get all the Christmas spirit for the thing. All I know what to do is just talk about movies and stuff.
Christmas has a lot of stuff to talk about, but I can't talk about it all in this one video, no matter how long it is. So, why don't we start with some classics?
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown Christmas is a Peanuts film following the Peanuts gang during the holiday and has Charlie Brown not feeling festive. They decide to put on a play of the birth of Christ, and then Charlie realizes that it's about being with your family for Christmas.
Yeah, but you know who else isn't in the Christmas spirit?
Okay, I didn't know I could experience the Grinch several different ways. Do you want the classic Dr. Seuss book? Or if you're not a book fan, you could try the iconic animated film. Or maybe that isn't your cup of tea?
Could I maybe interest you into some Jim Carrey?
I remember watching this and loving it as a kid, and then my edgy teen years, I was part of the group that was like, yeah, this film sucks.
I said I'd slap my younger self for lesser atrocities.
But it wasn't until Unis Honest that re-sparked my love. I've learned that your 20s is where you re-love the stuff that you loved before. You don't give a fuck what the others think.
I love the Grinch, and I'm a rusher. Deal with it.
But this film had some charm to it. Cindy Lou trying to grasp what is different about Christmas is something I was noticing, but not in the trying to convince an entire town and a recluse what it is. But the realizing as a kid you wait for Christmas for presents, but for 10 years I've struggled with making a Christmas list. I noticed I got more excited for obviously the gifts, but the food, the dinner, spending time with family, and at least my family's Christmas Eve celebration.
Yes, I've been wearing this the whole time. And also, these aren't the only adaptations of The Grinch.
2018 introduced us to a Grinch made by Illumination, the same studio that brought you the Minions. The Grinch was actually voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch in this one. Every time I hear the Grinch in that film, I never grasp that it's Benedict Cumberbatch. It just doesn't sound like him at all.
Now, I would say that is the last adaptation, but actually, this year, we got another one. And with a twist.
December 8th will give us a horror slasher twist to The Grinch called The Mean One. The synopsis says that after Cindy's parents were murdered by the Mean One, she finds purpose in her life when the bloodthirsty Christmas-hating monster terrorizes the town. She's going to trap it and kill it. Unfortunately, I live nowhere near a theater that is playing it, and I'm not famous enough to get a screening for the film, so I can't give you my opinion of the film. But from the trailer, it's the kind of stupid film that the movie will give you a fun time with.
What are some of the other classics? Oh yeah, the deer.
There's multiple iterations of the reindeer with a shiny red nose. You got the song that's the origin of the story. We have the iconic stop-motion film from 1964. This is always going to be a Christmas classic. Everything from the story to the stop-motion style and characters will live on for years to come. The next version I want to talk about is the one I grew up with, on VHS. Yes, I know, I'm old. This came out 1 year before I was born in 1998. Also titled Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This was a traditional 2D animated film with a slightly different story. Most of the plot is the same, but there's an ice witch played by Whoopi Goldberg who created the storm that led to Rudolph joining Santa's reindeer team.
But that's enough for classics for this year and this video. Let's look at some other random Christmas movies though.
Here's Four Christmases, starring Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon as a couple who are, due to a massive snowstorm, and how they both come from completely different households,
And divorced households.
they have to travel around to celebrate 4 different Christmases. It's a solid comedy and a solid holiday film too. I watched it a few months ago at work during lunch, and I had an exhale out of my nose or two. Another film is Fred Claus. This film also stars Vince Vaughn, and it's about the brother of Nick Claus, aka Santa's lesser famous brother. It's been a while since I've seen this film and I didn't have time to watch it, but I remember liking the film when I first saw it.
Look, busy times mean not rewatching movies that I've already watched a long time ago. I just have the very extensive cliff notes for the films, and who knows, maybe this next year I'll do a whole lore analysis breakdown of Fred Claus.
But now for stuff you want to actually watch from me. Talking about nostalgic TV shows.
Or if you expect me to play video games or review Star Wars figures, well, don't you look like an idiot.
Let's start off with a classic, Christmas Who, from SpongeBob. Aired in 2000, this is the first Christmas special the show released. The episode follows SpongeBob learning about Christmas from Sandy. He then teaches all of Bikini Bottom about Christmas, and they get ready to celebrate it, minus one, Squidward. Squidward is being a Scrooge, and not liking it one bit, and finds great enjoyment when Santa doesn't show, proving SpongeBob wrong. But after seeing him sad, he decided to give SpongeBob a Christmas surprise by dressing up as Santa and giving him a gift. After that, the whole town wants a gift from Santa, and he gives everything away to the town. Eventually, he is the only one who sees the real Santa, who gives him a gift and congratulates him on getting into the Christmas spirit. That is one of like 4 of them, and the other Christmas special I know from SpongeBob is A SpongeBob Christmas. It's one of 2 stop-motion specials from SpongeBob, the other being a Halloween special. The special is about how Plankton wants his Christmas gift from Santa, the Krabby Patty secret formula, but always gets coal for being evil. So he turns the town into jerks, so by proxy, he's not the worst one in the town, and he's the only one who gets a gift.
And we all know that SpongeBob saves the day and reverts everyone back to being nice with the power of Christmas and song. Let's try and rapid fire other Christmas specials. There's a lot of them.
How about Billy and Mandy Save Christmas? This can't be watched on HBO Max, sadly. I think it's a music copyright issue, and that's why you can't, but it still lives rent-free in my head. It's about
Billy and Mandy saving Christmas. It's self-explanatory.
But saving it from what? Well, it's more creative than most saving Christmas stories, in my opinion.
Santa's a f***ing vampire now.
And the Grimm Gang.
Let me call them that.
Let's find the original vampire, which has spoilers.
And I'm not sorry, it's been 17 years. I am an old man and I'm going to spoil it.
But the original vampire is Mrs. Claus because she wants him to stay home and spend time with her because he never does.
Wholesome. Toxic way of thinking about it, but wholesome. But we also have some others that you can't watch, sadly, so let's talk about those.
Ed, Ed and Eddie Jingle Jingle Jangle is the special about Eddie getting clothes and cheap gifts for Christmas, and he's tired of it, so he tries to get adopted by one of the neighborhood kids so that he could mooch off the presents. What I already mentioned is The Eds Are Coming, in my opinion. I always remember watching this around Christmas time, and it's about the kids mistaking Rolf's family as extraterrestrials.
Look, it's Ed, Ed and Eddie. If you know, you know. But also, we gotta give the 10-year-old with the wristwatch a chance, and you can actually watch this one.
Ben 10 Classic had one. Merry Christmas is the 4th episode in Season 3 with a Naruto reference. Since the original series takes place during Ben and Gwen's summer vacation, they had to pull some strings with them to have a Christmas special. During a route through the desert, the Rust Bucket's AC goes AWOL, and they take refuge at a Christmas-themed park in the middle of nowhere called Holiday Village.
But let's get emotional. Chowder's Christmas special was sad and wholesome at the same time.
Chowder had a Christmas special where the characters celebrated Knishmas, and they put out whole-ass gingerbread houses to get presents from Knish Kringle. If he likes it, you get gifts. If he doesn't, he destroys it and the kitchen, and you get no gift.
When did my clothes change? What happened to the decorations?
Mung Dahl never makes a worthy house for Knish Kringle, so he decides to swallow his pride and buy one. But Chowder doesn't want Mung to do that, so he tries to stop the bought house. Chowder then gives gifts to everyone, and Knish Kringle rewards Chowder with the electric broccoli trimmer with detachable non-electric cauliflower trimmer for learning the meaning of Knishmas. But let me tell you about my favorite Christmas movie. Did you think I had a favorite Christmas movie?
What do you mean, yes?
The film in question is Tom and Jerry and Nutcracker Tale. Every December when I was a kid, I would always make sure I watched this film. Don't get me wrong, I loved all of the other reindeer, and the very strange grandma got ran over by a reindeer movie.
Scratch Fred Claus. This needs an in-depth lore analysis.
But the charm this film had, it's so great. The fact that the two iconic characters can carry the whole film with their classic slapstick and without uttering words. Only secondary characters talk, by the way. But it's such a great film. The film is about Jerry gaining a whole-ass kingdom in a theater on Christmas Eve, and then a gang of cats take over. Jerry then went on a quest to get an army of nutcrackers from Santa.
I know it sounds stupid, but it's done really well.
Jerry makes it back and gets his kingdom back, knocking the gang of cats back out into the alley behind the theater, and everyone lived happily ever after.
Now I think I covered enough. What was that?
The machine!
Jesus Christ.
The turkey activated the machine. Christmas is practically here.
What? Where's the machine?
Just look outside.
Gobble, gobble. Gobble? Gobble?
Oh, we ran out of budget, didn't we?
Did we get Spawn 1997?
Gobble, gobble. Gobble.
How do I harness the Christmas spirit?
It's already harnessing itself. Look.
Yep. Festive Dragon Ball.
Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. Gobble. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble.
Hey, Thanksgiving.
Gobble.
Merry Christmas.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
You know, for a Boo Saga-sized spirit bomb, it only destroyed the machine and sent the turkey to God knows where.
Gobble, 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 gobble,
I
gobble,
hate
gobble,
Christmas.
gobble, gobble, gobble.
But thank you, Grob, for informing me that Christmas was about to be destroyed.
No. Thank you, JustinTime. If you didn't create enough energy, the world wouldn't have Christmas today.
Speaking of, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you have a safe holiday season. And until the next video, I'll see you in the future. Bye, guys.